Stop everything you're doing right now. Set down whatever's in your hands, quiet every sound around you. This isn't just another video that appeared on your screen by chance. This isn't entertainment. This isn't background noise for your evening. What's about to be spoken over your life in these next few minutes carries a weight most folks will never understand, because most folks were never chosen to hear it. But you were. You clicked on this video because something deep inside your chest, something beyond logic or curiosity, pulled you here. That pull has a name. That pull is the hand of Michael. The Archangel of War, commander of heaven's armies, the one whose very name means who is like God, has turned his gaze toward your household. And he didn't turn his attention to you because everything's fine. He turned his attention because something dark, something ancient, something deliberate has been circling your home like a predator in the night. And you have felt it. You may not have had the words for it. You may have called it bad luck. You may have called it depression. You may have called it a hard season. But tonight, heaven is giving you the true name of what's been tormenting you. And more importantly, heaven is telling you the one sent to destroy it has already arrived. Let me tell you something that'll make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. There's a pattern in your life that isn't natural. Think about the last several months. Think about how many things that should have worked simply didn't. Think about relationships that turned sour for no clear reason. Think about money that came in and vanished before it could do any good, like there's a hole in your pocket you just can't find. Think about the sleep you've lost. Think about those moments at 3 in the morning when your eyes suddenly opened, your heart racing, the room feeling heavy, and you couldn't explain why. Think about the arguments that erupted out of nowhere in your home, words coming from mouths that didn't even sound like the people you love. Think about the heaviness sitting on your shoulders every single day, a weight no vacation can lift, no distraction can cover, no medicine can dissolve. You've been living under siege and didn't even know a war had been declared against you, but it was declared. It was declared the moment heaven marked you for something greater. The enemy does not waste ammunition on those who are irrelevant. The enemy does not assign dark forces to circle the home of someone who carries no threat. The very fact you've been under this relentless, suffocating pressure is proof that something mighty is stored inside your destiny. And the forces of darkness have been trying to make you quit before you ever reach it. Now listen close, because what I'm about to reveal is the part that changes everything. While you were crying, while you were doubting, while you lay awake staring at the ceiling, wondering if God had forgotten your address, a mobilization was taking place in the heavenly realm that you could not see. Michael, the warrior archangel, the very one who cast the dragon out of heaven, the one who stood over nations and broke the grip of principalities, was dispatched to your coordinates, not just your neighborhood, not just your city, to your house, to your room, to the very spot where you lay your head at night. And he was not sent with a message of comfort. He was sent with a sword of fire and a mandate of destruction aimed squarely at every dark structure that's been built around your life. The altars erected against you in the spiritual realm, the ones feeding off your peace, your health, your finances, your joy, those altars are being torn down right now as you hear these words. This is not a metaphor. This is not poetic language meant to soothe you for a few minutes. This is a real operation unfolding in the invisible world, and the proof will begin to show in your visible world within days. But here's where I need you to lean in even closer, because there's a layer to this battle that almost nobody talks about. The attacks you've been facing aren't random. They're layered. They operate like a dark architecture with many floors, and what you've been feeling on the surface, the anxiety, the financial drought, the betrayal, that's just the top floor. Beneath it lie deeper layers, generational agreements made without your consent, words spoken over your bloodline decades before you were born, rituals performed by people whose names you may never know, all of it creating a spiritual infrastructure designed to keep you locked in cycles of failure and sorrow. Most people try to fight the surface symptoms. They pray against anxiety but never address the root. They rebuke poverty but never dismantle the altar that keeps regenerating it. That's exactly why I must tell you about something revealed for this very hour. There's a sacred guide called The 7 Swords of St. Michael the Archangel, a digital book that maps out exactly how to activate each of the 7 swords of protection and breakthrough that Michael carries on your behalf. This is not a book of theories. This is a manual of war for the chosen ones who are tired of fighting blind. The link to this digital book is in the very first pinned comment below this video. They tried to suppress this content. They tried to silence this message, because what's inside that guide dismantles narratives that have kept people in chains for generations. Go right now, comment the words, "I am chosen," and I will download the digital book. Then click that link. That act of faith is not small. It's a declaration registered in the courts of heaven. Now let me take you deeper into what Michael is doing at this very moment. You need to understand that when an archangel is sent on a mission of destruction against dark forces, the atmosphere around the target begins to shift even before any visible change appears. You may have already noticed signs. Perhaps a dream you had recently was unusually vivid, a dream where you saw fire or a figure of light or a battle taking place. Perhaps you've been hearing a ringing in your ears that comes and goes with no medical explanation. Perhaps animals around your home have been acting strangely, restless, alert, as if they sense a presence your human eyes cannot detect. These are not coincidences. These are atmospheric signatures of angelic warfare. The spiritual realm is being rearranged around you, and the natural world is responding. Doors welded shut by witchcraft are being cut open with swords of light. Chains wrapped around your calling, chains you could feel but never see, are being shattered link by link. People who were placed in your life as agents of sabotage are about to be suddenly and inexplicably removed. You will watch in amazement as those who caused you deep pain simply disappear from your story. Not because you fought them, not because you argued or sought revenge, but because Michael cleared them from your path like a warrior clears obstacles from the road before the king arrives. And make no mistake, you are royalty in the spiritual realm. You are an heir to promises written before the foundation of the world. The enemy knew this. That's why the attack was so vicious. That's why it felt so personal. It was personal. It was a targeted assassination attempt on your destiny, and it has failed. I need to speak now about what's coming in the days ahead, because this next part will require the most faith. Your financial situation is about to shift in a way that defies every prediction, every calculation, and every discouraging thought that's been whispered into your heart. Money that was once blocked is now flowing freely. Opportunities that were diverted away are being redirected back to your doorstep. There's a special provision with your name clearly written in the heavenly ledger, and the angel assigned to deliver it has been battling through resistance in the second heaven. That resistance has now been broken by Michael's mighty intervention. You will witness its fulfillment. You will hold it in your hands. And when it arrives, you will know beyond any shadow of doubt that it wasn't luck nor coincidence. It was divine orchestration, moving heaven and earth just to reach you. Your health is also under a decree of restoration. That pain in your body that doctors couldn't fully explain, the weariness that clings to you like a second skin, the conditions stealing your quality of life, they're connected to the same dark force Michael is tearing down. When the spiritual root is removed, the physical symptoms fade away. You are about to experience a sudden and remarkable healing that will astonish those around you. And there's more. Those who mocked you, who watched your suffering and laughed, who called your faith foolish and your prayers wasted breath, they are about to witness your rise with their own eyes. Justice is not a distant promise. It is arriving now. Not a justice that calls you to fight back, but the kind that sets you on a throne, fully visible to every person who once counted you out. This is happening because you belong to a prophetic calling few will ever understand. You were not chosen because you're perfect. You were chosen because, even in your imperfection, even in your doubt, even in your weakest and most broken moments, you refused to let go of faith completely. That stubborn, wounded, barely breathing faith you held on to when everything around you urged you to give up. That very faith has qualified you for this moment. And this is why the guide I mentioned earlier is so vital for what lies ahead. The Seven Swords of St. Michael the Archangel is not just a book to read once and put aside. It is a spiritual weapon to wield daily as you walk through this season of transformation. Each of the seven swords corresponds to a specific breakthrough, from cutting generational curses and sealing divine blessings to activating the full measure of your calling as one of the chosen. This digital book has been prepared precisely for a warrior like you, someone who has been through the fire and refused to be consumed. Go to the top of the comments, find the first pinned comment and click the link. Download it now while the fire still burns within your chest, because this moment of spiritual alignment will not last forever. The window is wide open. Comment, "I am chosen and I will download the digital book," as your act of faith, and let heaven record your decision. Now I want to lead you to the final and most sacred part of this message. What is about to unfold in your life is not merely recovery. It's not just a bounce back. It's a complete and total reversal of everything the enemy stole. Every tear you shed in secret is being gathered up and turned into fuel for your next season. Every night spent in agony is being repaid with mornings of uncontainable joy. Every door slammed shut in your face was actually a divine redirection to a door so magnificent that had you seen it earlier, you wouldn't have believed it was meant for you. But it is meant for you. It always has been. The delay was not denial. The delay was preparation. God was building something inside you during that wilderness season that comfort never could have forged. He was shaping a strength in you only fire can produce. He was teaching you to hear His voice in the silence, so when the noise of blessing floods in, you will not lose your center. You will not grow proud. You will not forget where you came from. You will stand in your new season with the humility of someone who knows every good thing in their life is a gift from the hand of the Almighty. Michael stands at your threshold right now. His sword is drawn. The dark force that has been circling your walls, feeding on your despair, whispering lies through your sleepless nights, is now engaged in a battle it cannot win. You do not have to fight this battle yourself. Your role is to believe. Your role is to stand firm. Your role is to open your mouth right now and declare aloud, "I receive this word over my life." Say it. Say it with whatever strength you have left. Say it even if your voice trembles. Say it even if tears run down your face. The sound of your voice agreeing with heaven is the most powerful weapon you possess as a human being. When your words align with God's decree, reality itself must bend to accommodate what was spoken. Mountains will move, seas will part, chains will break, and the enemy will flee. Before I release the final blessing over you, I want to make one last invitation to your spirit. Everything spoken in this message is available to you in a deeper and more lasting way through the 7 Swords of St. Michael the Archangel, that sacred digital book that will guide you in activating every dimension of angelic protection and spiritual breakthrough in your daily life. This is revelation given for the chosen in this very hour of history. The link is in the first pinned comment at the top of the comment section. Click it, download it. Begin your journey tonight. And comment below, "I am chosen and I will download the digital book," so that your declaration of faith is recorded before the heavens. And now receive this deep into the chambers of your heart. The Lord of hosts, the God of angel armies, the Ancient of Days who breathed the stars into existence and calls each one by name, has turned His face toward you tonight. His eyes are upon you. His hand is over you. His angels surround you. The darkness that sought to consume you is being swallowed by a light so powerful it leaves no shadow behind. From this moment forward, your home is sealed, your mind is guarded, your body is being healed, your finances are being restored, your relationships are being purified, your purpose is being activated, and your enemies, both seen and unseen, are scattered like dust before the wind. You are not who you were yesterday. You are not who the enemy said you were. You are not what your failures tried to define you as. You are chosen. You are marked. You are anointed. You are a force the kingdom of darkness cannot reckon with, and that is exactly why they tried so hard to stop you. But they could not stop you then, they cannot stop you now, and they will never stop you again. The new chapter of your life begins this very breath you are taking. Walk forward. Do not look back. The best is not behind you. The best stands right before you with arms wide open, waiting for you to step into it. Go with the blessing of the Most High. Go with Michael's protection. Go with the fire of the Holy Spirit burning deep within your bones. Your time has come. Your moment is here. Your destiny is now.